Hi everybody, Craig here. Welcome back to the Battle for Wesnoth campaign, The Rise of Wesnoth. In our last episode, we completed the 8th scenario of the campaign, and in the end, things actually ended up going very, very well for us. We managed to kind of turn things around after a rocky start to the scenario, and we finished with a decent amount of bonus gold, so hopefully, moving into this next scenario, we're going to be in good shape. Now, before we jump into the next episode, I did just want to give a couple of quick shout outs to a few individuals who left some excellent comments on the previous episode. The first of those comments is from NC. Now, NC is giving me a heads up that next scenario, apparently on the very first turn, it's going to be highly beneficial if I move Lady Jessian as far as I can along the road. I guess it's going to trigger some kind of beneficial event or something like that. That would be my guess anyway. So I will certainly do that, and I appreciate the heads up and a bit of the vagary around it because it's kind of nice to still have the surprise. So thanks to NC. Next comment here is from Paul Seed. Paul pointed out that, and this is a really good point, that part of what allowed me to turn things around so well in this scenario is that my ally, that being the commander here, Commander Aether, he started recruiting units. And once he started pumping out, mostly, he did a lot of level 2 units actually. Once he started recruiting those units, it allowed me to kind of reduce my focus on this southern portion and focus more on this northern wall defense. And that really bought me a bit of breathing room. And so, again, I think that was a huge part of my eventual success. The next comment here is from Aquamarin. Aquamarin pointing out that I'm really lacking good sort of horse and arrow-based damage units. So I have mostly like melee and mages. Those are kind of my main things. So it would be good to try to beef that up a little bit. Aquamarin's also pointing out that it would be good to apparently get like a thief unit leveled up. I guess there's going to be a reason for that later on, but at the moment I'm not entirely sure why that is. But I will certainly try to do it because I think having, at least kind of one of all the different types of units is generally useful, or at least just having that kind of variety. And it may come in handy later, as Aqua is saying. Now, Aqua is also pointing out that apparently in the next scenario, most of the terrain is kind of crappy. And really, he's saying I should just go nuts with recruiting. Don't worry about holding too much gold back. Really just try to recruit what I need. So I will certainly do that. And if the terrain really sucks, I'm thinking maybe some footpads would be useful, but we'll have to see what it is. Next comment here is from Peter Parker. Peter saying kind of the same thing, that I'm really lacking in range damage that isn't magic. And so getting maybe some more bowmen or even some poachers wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Trying to level them up a bit. I think that's a good idea. Next comment here is from Detro. Detro pointing out that in the upcoming scenario, it sounds like I'm going to have to kill a Lich, but he's going to be petrified at the start, and I have to use Haldric to unpetrify him. And I'm assuming that means that then I'm going to have to move Haldric to a particular location. So I'll have to be mindful of that as I'm recruiting. And then apparently I can either escape into the sewers or kill some orc leaders. So I'm guessing there's like an undead and then a couple of orcs. I don't know if they'll fight each other or what that's going to be like. But Detro also mentioning that I should probably try to keep leveling my Archmage and Lady Jessian, as they're going to be useful to get leveled up. And then he's asking if I can name one of my Royal Guard Warden. And I think we have at least one Royal Guard that hasn't been renamed. So Tiki 2 has been renamed. And then Rasta, I believe, has. Rovan has not, I think. So we can rename Rovan Warden if we end up recalling him, because, of course, we're going to have to see kind of how things go. Next comment here is from Roge Tebnolok. Roge pointing out that, that aforementioned needing to depetrify, I can choose when I do it. So if I do it at dawn, that gives me time where I can then utilize daytime to maximize my damage output. Also, using my mages is going to be useful to whittle down. It sounds like the Lich has undead units that are also petrified, so I'm going to have to kill them, and I'm assuming the mages are going to be good for that. Roge is pointing out that the undead, if I kill the Lich, the rest of the undead units don't actually die right away. They're still functional, so I have to be mindful of that. And then one or two other things here that Roach said, which is that the Silver Mage has that cold resistance. It's easy to forget about, but let me just see if I can find, where is my Silver Mage? Down here, I think. Where is it? You can see the resistances if you... Right here, 50% cold resistance, and we know that that could actually come in handy against a Lich who does cold magic damage. And then also, Roge is requesting that I name a Javelineer man at darts. That's kind of a funny name, man at darts. Now, I don't have a Javelineer currently, but if I do end up getting one, I will certainly do that. As always, guys, a big thank you for the excellent comments and suggestions. They were instrumental in me turning this scenario around. So really, really appreciate it. And let's jump right into the next one here. Fallen Lich Point.
The big bosses said we'd be in the city by winter. Boss is wrong. Human worm's still there, and I'm a tinkin'. Wait, I see a ship. Humans is coming. Smash 'em good.
Prince Haldric has arrived at Fallen Lich Point to retrieve Lich Lord Keror's Book of Fire and Darkness and flee into the sewers of South Bay. Well, let's unpetrify that Lich and take his book, then get into the sewers. What language would that book be in? Some pep talk. The book will probably be in the Old Westfolk tongue.
Oh.
Just get the book. I think I should be able to translate it. Then, into South Bay's sewer. Right. Alright, well, here we are, Scenario 9, Fallen Lich Point. Our victory condition, kill the Lich to get his book. Haldric enters South Bay's sewer. Alternative objective is to defeat all the enemy leaders, and that would net us an early finish bonus. We're going to have, it looks like, 30 turns remaining to finish this scenario, and our defeat conditions are the death of Prince Haldric or the death of Lady Jessian. Gold carryover, 40% of gold will move with us to the next scenario, and it looks like we only get an early finish bonus if we kill all the enemy leaders. Otherwise, there is no benefit, it seems like, to getting... I'm assuming we have to kill the Lich and then get Haldric to the sewer entrance, and if we do that, then it'll end. So as long as we get it done, there's no benefit to doing it more quickly. So that's kind of good to know. I can see these Liches to the south here. They are, I'm assuming, petrified. So there's Lich Lord Keror. He is a level 3 Lich, which is obviously pretty scary. He's surrounded by a Bone Shooter, a Revenant, Bone Shooter, Revenant, Bone Shooter. Okay, so he's kind of got one of each kind of arrayed in a ring around him. So I can see we're having like my mages here to kind of just knock out these top three. I could use Mages of Light and maybe my Great Mage or something like that. Or my Archmage, I mean. Whittle these ones down and then scoop somebody in to just wail this guy to death. That's probably going to be the game plan. Now let's see what we got to the north here. So we've got an Orcish Warlord here and here. Looks like it's a fairly narrow map, but it's kind of long. We've got 32 villages, so quite a few villages. I'm wondering, I see there's like a weird little structure here. I don't know if this is something. It's not a village. Maybe that's how we break the petrify or whatever. There's a thing up here. I see a little mine. I wonder, this might be the sewer entrance here. I see a little waypost here. So, okay, well, before we forget anything else, let's send Lady Jessian as far as we can along the road here. Oh my.
Oh my. Oh my.
And he brought a friend. Okay, so these are Yetis. They're neutral monsters. They have 142 health, and they can deal out 32 by 2 impact-based damage with their fists. So I'm assuming they're just like aggressive and hostile to anything. And I can see where this would be beneficial because now I'm assuming they're going to go and attack the orc. And they'll at least keep him busy, which would be good. Maybe that'll allow me to kind of mount an attack on the warlord up here, or maybe to just double up and try to kill this guy, because we are going to have to, even if we don't kill these two, we're still going to have to make our way through here and get to the sewer entrance. So I think what we want to do is we want to send a force of some kind down here, and it's going to have to include Haldric, because my understanding is Haldric himself has to actually trigger this. At least that's kind of what I was reading from the comments. Although I'm sure that we'll find out more as we get going. So that means we're going to probably want to spend maybe 2 turns recruiting and recalling, maybe a 3rd turn. We'll have to see. Now I can see the terrain is crap. It's all snow. We've got this narrow little road and then some forests here. Now footpads would be useful. I might send a footpad up to try to start scooping up some of these villages up there. I'll send the paladin up this way. And then what I'll probably do... Now Buren has the lowest amount of movement. So what I might do with him is go kind of like, maybe we go here, because I'm going to want everybody moving as far as we can get them, really. So Minister Edrin, I'm probably going to just go here. Buren, I'll go there, and then I'll use Haldric to capture this once I've recruited everybody or recalled. So we'll go like this. Then we'll go here. And now what we're going to do is use Haldric to grab this. But first, let's recruit... Actually, hang on. Can we recall anybody of value? That would be good for this. I mean, we might want to bring this fugitive back, too. Probably not worth spending on a footpad. Let's just recruit one. He's going to go... Or she, I guess. He's going to go up here and just grab as many villages as we can. Everybody else, I think, will just head along the road. And I'm going to send a detachment north to fight the orcs. But really, I want my main force coming down here to deal with the Lich first. Then we can turn around and deal with that as needed. So why don't we recall as much as we can? So we'll maybe get... We probably want to get our Iron Maulers going because they're slow. There's going to be quite a log jam, though, that's for sure. So... I'm thinking probably get all our mages going. I think we're going to need all of them. We'll just get them started here. We're going to grab our silver mage as well. We can wait to bring the silver mage because it can just move to one of the villages that we capture. Our bowman's going to be really helpful fighting the orcs, so we'll probably send the bowman north. I might send one of my white mages north. We'll have to see. Silver mage and at least 2 white mages are going to go south along with our Archmage. Then the Maulers we're going to need. So let's go. It sucked. You know, I should have maybe put these guys. Having them at the back kind of sucks because they're already slow. But it's still better than nothing. So we'll recall 2 of them. They're nice and tanky, so that's good. I'm going to want some Royal Guard as well, for sure. At least I'm thinking maybe at least 1 or 2 of them. Okay, so we had almost 300 gold to start, so... Doing pretty good. I think we'll end it there. Let's see what these Yetis decide to do. Now, hopefully they can really inflict some punishment. Nice, that one's on a village. That's great. Hopefully he stays there. Gets some healing going. We'll grab this village since we're in the neighborhood. And then, yeah, we'll just go this way and we can grab here and then move our way up with this footpad to get as many villages as possible. Yeah, okay, White Mage is just going to keep cruising. Lady Jessie and I might as well grab this since we're moving through. And then, yeah, everybody else is just going to move as far as they can. Yeah, and these 2 are going to get kind of stuck there. That's fine. Haldric's going back. He's going to do some more recalling. Okay, what else can we do here? So we've got, again, Silver Mage is definitely coming back. I want to bring Legionary back. Has that extra movement, which I think might be useful here. Having the Highwaymen might even be useful just because we are going to be fighting the undead down here and the impact damage would be kind of nice. Although, of course, with the chaotic alignment, that might not be so good because we're going to have our mages there doing the Illuminate. We want to think about this. So what we'll probably do is send, I'm thinking 2 Iron Maulers go south and maybe 1 goes north if we bring another one back here. So there we go. We might even want to grab like another, maybe 1 or 2 bowmen and a mage or something with recruiting. The other thing we could do as well, we do have this knight, which might not be the worst thing to bring. Our paladin actually could maybe go south to help with this, and the knight could come north. Obviously, the terrain being crappy is not really good for our knight, but the mobility on the road would be pretty good. So, I don't know. I'm kind of torn. Let's see what else we've got, though. Definitely want to bring the bowman, that's for sure, because that's going to help with the orcs. Silver mage for sure, but we're going to wait. The fugitive might actually be a good move, just because, again, that extra power is going to be helpful with the range capability. Might not be so bad. Yeah, so let's do at least one. We'll bring Legionary back just for the extra movement, right? Because the other ones have good health. This one's quick and resilient, which is pretty good. You know what? I might actually bring Rovan. Then I can rename Rovan because you know what? Has the extra movement, but also has resilient, so has more health. Whereas this one has intelligent, which is nice, but we're already max levels, so that's less useful. So I'd rather have quick and resilient. So we'll recall here. And before I forget, let's rename. And we will go. I believe it was Warden was the request. Whoops. Warden. There we go. Let me just double check and make sure I've got that right. Yeah. Okay. So that's good. Now, just want to keep kind of thinking about how we do this. So again, Silver Mage is going to be critical, but we're going to wait. Do we want to bring another knight? I mean, I get the impression that this terrain is crap for a knight. I do want to feed him experience, but I don't want to like have a knight that just can't really move around very well. It might be better to actually have some like footpads and fugitives and whatnot. So I am going to grab a fugitive for sure. I feel like with this forest, it's going to be good. And then maybe we recruit a bowman. I do want to get a thief because as was mentioned, the thief might be important going forward. So let's grab a thief. And maybe we go with another mage just to have some more magic capability. Try to level another mage up. It would be great to get another silver mage if at all possible because they are actually... I'm really impressed with how good the silver mages are. So we'll grab one more. Mage, that is. Okay. I'd say that's pretty good for now. As I said, we want... Oh, poison. That sucks. I hope the Yeti stays there. He might try to run away because he's poisoned. He is on a village, though, so... Oh, well, now he's trapped. He can't get away. Oh, well, now he can't. Oh, no, he's pincered in. Can't really move. Man, it would be awesome if they kill the enemy commander. That would be incredible. I don't know how likely that is, but... Oh, heck yeah, those Yetis are putting in work. And look at that, he cured his poison by sitting on the village. That's amazing. I can see why it's beneficial to get those Yetis going early, because if you wait longer, this guy has recruited a whole bunch of units that then the Yetis get bogged down by, where instead they can just start pushing in and maybe even start wailing on the enemy commander. And yeah, it looks like these guys are petrified and just are not moving at all. So not to say we can take our time because we need to get Haldric down there, but I can see why it's sort of like we can kind of, you know, try to min-max this a little bit. Buren, I'm not really sure where we should send Buren. I'm thinking maybe he goes up to fight the orcs. I don't know yet, though. We'll just keep moving everybody, though. We want to just get as far as we can with our troops here. Yeah, see, the problem is we're in a like a literal kind of log jam here, which is not ideal. We'll send the fugitive up this way. Our paladin can grab another village, but this one we might get... Oh no, we won't get poisoned. We'll take it. They're gonna capture it again in a second here, but we'll grab this one. I don't know if I forgot to do that last turn to move that footpad again. I might have. Thought I moved everybody, but maybe I missed it. We might just kind of use, let's just use any units that can go off the the path and move. We'll try to do that just to free up the log jam a little bit. All right, we've got enough. We can recall 3 more units if we were so inclined. So we're definitely going to go, like I said, Silver Mage absolutely is going to happen. That's non-negotiable. Now, here's the big question. What do we want to do for our last 2 units? So we could bring some of our swordsmen. We could bring a knight. Could bring the highwayman. Let's think about this a little more. So who's going to go down here? So we're going to have 2 mages of light for sure. I'm thinking probably Edrin, Minister Edrin, and Lucky go south. And then we send Saulius north. Although Saulius does have more health. That being said, Lucky is literally about to level up, which is kind of nice. Probably Skullbreaker and Gintoki are going to go south. And then Dr. Bonecrusher maybe goes north. So going north, we're going to have 1 heavy infantry, the bowman for sure. Maybe Buren as well. Although he does have the impact and blade damage, so maybe he goes south. Because we're going to need, like, let's say we're going to have probably 2 mages kill the Revenant here. Maybe 2 mages kill this Revenant. And then we bash the heck out of the Bone Shooter with some attacks. And that'll hopefully free things up that we can get in there and attack the Lich. We're going to need some high health units, though. So we may actually want our Royal Guard going down there, too, just to have some tanks. if we send Buren, the Royal Guard, and 1 heavy infantry or Iron Mauler, that might be enough. Melee push, I mean, with our mages. That might be enough. We're going to have Haldric down there too, because he has to do the he has to trigger the event. I think maybe what we do is we grab 1 more Royal Guard and another knight, and maybe a knight. Although again, I'm really tempted to get a bowman or 2 because I know we want to level them up, right? Like maybe instead of a footpad, I could have got a poacher and sent it north, but the footpad has more movement, so it's probably better. I don't know, maybe bringing the thief at this point wasn't the best move, but I think it's going to be just fine. I don't know, I'm kind of hemming and hawing here. You know what, the good news is, if we can capture lots of these villages, we could even recruit more down here if we really wanted. So maybe I'll stop hemming and hawing and I'll just kind of go with what I think. I want 1 more big heavy unit. And I'm going to hold off on the knight just because I think with the terrain, it's kind of not the best maybe to bring a knight. The only thing I can think, though, is their movement is beneficial on this road, right? We know they can move good on the road. But I think I'd rather have units that are a little bit more flexible. So let's see. Intelligent and strong, quick and intelligent. Might be good to have quick for the extra mobility. So that's what we will do. Let's recall him right here. Legionary, who's been our workhorse. And then recall 1 more unit. How's our bowman down here? Not worth spending the extra gold. Probably just recruit a new one if we were going to do a bowman. So again, what are we going to... Let's maybe think about this again. What are we going to have going north? We're going to have 1 Iron Mauler. We're going to have 1 White Mage. We're going to have 1 Royal Guard. And that's kind of the main melee bulk, right? Like, we're going to have the Royal Guard and the Iron Mauler. We might send this mage north as well, along with the thief, I'm thinking. The Silver Mage is going to go south. So we're definitely going to want something else north. Footpad will go north. The Paladin, I might want to turn around and actually come south. You know what? Okay, hang on. If we send the Paladin south, the Paladin has the really powerful arcane damage, which we know is really good against the undead. So I'm actually going to try and turn that Paladin around, send them south, to then go and deal with this. And sorry, I know I'm kind of like hemming and hawing, but I feel like the way we send our units is actually pretty critical at this phase. So, and which units we bring back. So again, the question, do we want the knight to have some more oomph against the orcs? And again, we know the orcs, there's a lot of poison coming out from here, which is not my favorite thing in the world. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna go with a bowman. I'll recruit one bowman, and then we'll go this way. So Haldric's gonna just follow along this big chain that's going down the road. All right, that should be it. And again, maybe that was stupid. Maybe I should have brought back another level 3 unit. Oh, that sucks. I really... Oh, yes, I want the Orcish commander to come out because I want him to get smacked. I like that this guy's on the village, though. He's going to get some health back. Assuming he stays put. Ah, he missed his attacks. That sucks. Now, those Yetis are... They're serving as a good distraction at the very least. And I kind of forget about Lady Jessian. I think it's probably best to send her north, to be honest, with the group that's going to go north. So, as I said, Minister Edrin is going south. Lucky... Solius. We're going to send Proximus the mage south. Now, Buren. I'm kind of torn on him because, again, I like his hammer attacks against the undead. They are pretty decent. It would be helpful to have against them. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have our caster there for sure as well. All 4 of our spellcasters. 2 of these guys. And probably Warden. That's probably going to be enough. I think Buren can comfortably go north, actually. His defense kind of blows, though. You know what? Actually, with the mountains down here, sort of changed my mind a little bit. With the mountains down there, I think Buren's actually... Yeah, you know what? He would be better down here, so let's send him south. Now that I'm looking at that, because the terrain is better for him down here. So we're going to send him south. You know what? If that means we can even send both of our guards north, we might do that. We'll have to wait and see here. Okay, so we'll move up here. And we will cruise across there. And I said Haldric needs to just cruise. Lady Jessian can go and grab this village. Good for her. Okay. Lucky. Now, do we want Lucky south or do we want Lucky north? Or do we want Solius north? Now, Solius has more health. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about this, if he's the only mage going that way, we probably want him having more health. So these two can kind of take care of each other. So that's probably better. Yeah, we're going to send this... Yeah, we're definitely going to pull back. We want this paladin going south as well. I keep forgetting about the paladin, to be honest. Oh, hang on. We'll undo that. We'll go here, maybe. Is that out of range? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. We'll go here, and then we can jump across to that one if we need to. Bowman's going to cruise that way. I might send my thief up to kind of help out with what's going on there. Again, Silver Mage, we're just going to hold off and move when we are ready. Once we have the village down here captured. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. It's kind of hard to plan this because I really don't know. It sort of depends how these Yetis do. They're getting... Come on, get that kill. Yeah, good job, Yeti. Oh, the Yetis are getting smucked pretty good here. Oh, dang. Coming down to attack me already. Nice kill from the Yeti. I would love to see the Yetis attack the enemy commander. That would make my life so much easier, but I suspect that probably won't happen. So as I said, Buren's just going to keep moving down. Everybody's just going to keep cruising. There's an odd monolith standing near here. Haldric, this looks like a job for you. Probably something to do with the Lich. Maybe you should get yourself over here. Okay, so yeah, Haldric has to go to this monolith. We kind of anticipated that a little bit already. So our mage, I guess, could get this kill. Or at least could do some damage, I should say. Not going to get the kill right away, but let's see. Who can get up there? Ooh, our bowman could get up there to help. Don't hate that. We could soften him up with... Here, let's go like this. We'll soften him up with the mage. Or not. That really sucks. Maybe we can do it here and then get the kill with our... Excellent. And then this should be a free kill here to get some experience. Very nice. Excellent. Very close to a level up. That's great. It did kind of slow our roll a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. So yeah, Warden is going to go north. That's for sure. We're going to send Warden up like this. Ooh, he can get poisoned there. We're going to pull him back. Actually, I want him to just go there. Ooh, no, I don't want my white mage getting poisoned. So yeah, we will send him there. Okay, we'll send... As I said, we're going to send one unit north, and the rest are going to go south. See, the problem here is we've got a bit of a log jam. And this road is really a limiting factor, which is very annoying. So, go like that. Now, up here, things are kind of ugly. I am going to pull the paladin back, probably. If he goes here, he may get attacked, but you know what? That's fine. He can survive. He'll probably get poisoned. Now here, we might be able to bash this little guy. Really do some good damage to him. Nice. Okay, now can we maybe get the kill here? Here we'd have to hit... Well, either way, we have to hit twice to get the kill, which is annoying. Can our thief... No, our thief can't quite make it up. Too bad. And you know what? I should have put the fugitive in a different spot. Oh well. Nice. Good kill there for the experience for the footpad. Thief can go there. All right. Bowman's going to go north. Silver Mage can go here. Start moving down to assist. Lady Jessian, I'm going to send her over. We're just going to grab villages with her, really. All right, I think we're good. I'm just checking our movement. You know what? Maybe it's better to have the warden actually go further up. Yeah, I like that. There we go. That gives us more room. These poor Yetis. I really wanted them to do more. I'm kind of disappointed in them. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough to get the kill on both enemy commanders, so I feel like we're just going to end up making the push. Oh, and he picks, like, the worst target to attack. I mean, kills are kills, but, like... Yeah, they're not the smartest, these Yetis, that's for sure. I would have loved to have had them kill this warlord. That's probably asking too much, but... Okay, so... our units are in not amazing shape, so we definitely need to get in there to assist. And I'm assuming we can't attack. Yeah, we can't attack until they are unpetrified. So, at least that's the way it appears. So, yeah, one white mage. We're going to send Solius north. Who else? Let's see. One of our... Yeah, our heavy infantry can sit right there. Go like this. And like this. And then what we will do... Ooh, you know what? Actually, hang on. We could put our bowman there and really give this grunt the business with the bow shots. Don't hate that idea. Let's maybe do that. And then we'll go here. And we just have to... Oh, you know what, though? My problem becomes... I might actually have to keep the paladin up here to just keep fighting because I want protection for my white mage here. So now let's swing at this guy. Try to get lucky. Okay, that's not terrible. We can kill the grunt. I wouldn't mind maybe just killing the assassin, but I think we'll just try and kill the grunt. Jeez, okay. We'll send Skullbreaker north, and these two are going to go south. And then we'll go down this way. Haldric is moving. Now, we can really position ourselves how we want down here. So, let's get right up in there. And then we can really get kind of cheeky here and figure out exactly where we want our units to go. Lady Jessian's going to go there. The mage is going to go north. And you know what? I'm going to send Legionary north as well because with Buren and 2 Iron Maulers, I think we're going to be just fine. So I think we're actually going to need more help up here instead. So that's what we're going to do. All right, now here we've got this pillager who's in a vulnerable position and, ooh, there's an opportunity for a backstab, which is kind of nice. Why don't we go... Just thinking we could go here. Yeah, that's pretty good. So we can go here and just swing away. Okay, nice. And then you know what? We can go right there. And the backstab isn't even needed. We can probably just... well, I mean, if we do it, then I think we're in really good position. Let's just see. Oh, yeah, let's do that. Perfect. Okay, now I know that sucked the movement out of the footpad, but that's fine. It accomplished what we needed it to do. Now our thief has a lot of experience, which is good. Bowman's just going to keep moving north. Yeah, we're going to get everybody in position, and then we'll trigger it. Haldric's almost there, too, so that's good. All right, now up here, yeah, not the outcome I really wanted, but at least our mage is protected. Everybody's getting healing and curing, so I'm going to end it there. Oh, come on, Yetis. Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed in those Yetis. They really didn't do what I was hoping they would do. Come on, they're missing their hits. Yeah, and that one's just running away again. Pretty annoying. You know, I forgot to check here. Let's check the status table. So yeah, my gold's terrible. Let's see, income. Their income's not so good. So I'm not sure. They aren't able to recruit a lot more, it would seem. So... yeah, I don't know. That's good to know. At least they can't pump out a ton more units, at least from cursory glance there. Okay, so now we just got to kind of get our positioning down. We'll get everybody in best we can down there. These two are going down, and then that's enough. That's plenty down there. We've already committed a lot of forces to the south, so... in the meantime, up here, we can keep fighting. Ooh, this Slayer is going to be very annoying. I need to kill all these Assassins and Slayers. They're really causing us grief, so... I think maybe what we do is we go here for the healing. This footpad could use some healing as well. Thief is now... again, if we can get a kill with that Thief, that would be incredible. I could go here, but that does put us at risk of a lot of attacks. I'm just looking around. What's the best? We can't afford to let Solius get poisoned, so that is a must not do. What are our odds to kill? 68%, not bad. We could push. Actually, Dawn is right now, so next turn we may want to just trigger this and really get it going. We're not going to have our Iron Maulers, but I don't really want to wait too much longer, right? So I don't know. We might have to just get a little bit creative. Okay, so Lucky is going to go here. Silver Mage can go maybe here. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't really want to wait a whole nother cycle of day-night because that's going to run too many turns out, I think. So we might just have to go at a suboptimal time, unfortunately. Slayer there needs to die really badly, so... This is so annoying because these guys are so hard to kill. Oh, hopefully we can get lucky here. Come on, we just have to hit once. Yes, there it is. Okay, that's good. That makes this a little easier. We could go... Ooh, you know what? We can go here. Yes, I like that better. Okay, we can go here. I know we lose a bit of the boost to our damage, but it doesn't matter. We just have to hit twice. We could step Solius up. Yeah, you know what? I actually don't mind that. We're going to almost certainly get the kill here. Okay, we'll go like this. It boosts our damage and decreases that damage just a little bit. Or, you know what? Maybe we just do this with the sword here. Yeah, I think that's actually better. Because it doesn't really matter either way. And this way we're not getting poisoned, so... Come on, one... Ah, dang it. Okay, well now we got to really get this kill. So let's try with our flail here. Or you know what? Maybe we just... Ooh, I don't want to get poisoned, though. I really don't. So we're going to try with the flail. Come on. Oh, we needed that so bad. Okay. So now we can send, yeah. Skullbreaker can go up and go after this guy. We just have to hit once. Nice. Okay, that went good. Now over here, maybe we double team this guy a little bit. Obviously, he has a really low chance to be hit. But I'm hoping that maybe we can just kind of gang up on him a little bit. If we go like this, we could really give him the business with our sword. Try to hit him a few times. From here, Legionary is fine. He'll suffer, but he can at least keep hitting from here. So let's maybe just do that. Just got to hit once at least. Come on. Dang it. I suppose one thing we can do is we can pincer him so he can't get away. Like this. Okay, that's fine. Now he can't escape, so that's good at least. And you know what? Now I'm way better set at putting my footpad there. Footpad should be able to survive that, I think. The mage can move up. Oh, and Lady Jessie, I almost forgot about. Well, we'll move her down. We want to grab this, and then we can get her in there if needed. And yeah, we can't attack yet, which is... It's too bad you can't just kill them while they're petrified, but I guess they are made of stone. It would be pretty hard to kill them, so... Kind of makes sense, I guess. We'll jump across here and just kind of hang out. And I think that's good. I'm going to just go check my movement here. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to end the turn there. Come on, Yetis. Oh, there's the commander coming out. Oh man, my bowman getting mauled a little bit, but he thankfully survived. Yeah, that one Yeti's gonna go down, unfortunately. Okay. So yeah, I think we have to go now. It's morning. I think we just trigger it and we hope for the best. Unfortunately, our two big boys are not here yet, which kind of sucks, but we'll just have to pray that things go okay. Okay. How do we want to handle this? Again, we've got options. I really think it's going to be just a matter of like bringing all the damage we can get right here. So let's trigger it, and then we'll just have to kind of make do with whatever comes of this, because we can't wait any longer. This monolith was erected by me, chipped away, first mage of the good people of the Green Isle. By its power, the Lich Lord is bound in stone. To end the spell, a noble of the line of kings should utter the following. After some thought, I think I'll say that magic phrase. The Lich is free. Let's bash him and grab that book. This sounds like a job for you, Lady Jessian. You're just happy because that monolith proves your paternity. Free. I'm free. And I feel the ruby of fire. It will be mine. No, you won't, you soldier of darkness. All right, so we're going to blast as much as we can here. Oof, getting kind of unlucky with some of those rolls. Light beam time. Good. Now, can we get into the castle? Oh, we can't. That sucks. We'll have to sit kind of back a bit. All right, well, let's see if we can kill Evenant. Yeah, I kind of screwed this up. My mages are going to get pummeled here. You know what? I should have done... Yeah, I kind of botched that. There's nothing I can do about it now. I think I'm actually going to turn Dr. Bonecrusher around because he's kind of wasted down here now. He's not going to get there in any meaningful time. So, you know what? Okay, we have two options. Do we want to magic this guy and know we're going to take some damage, or try for the hammer knowing we're probably not going to land most of those hits? I think we do this. You know what? I should have waited one more turn, I think. Oh, nice. Okay. Now Buren can get in there like this. And he can swing away. That's good. At least we've got somebody that can get in there. Now, who do we want to protect the most? Probably Lucky. So maybe like this. Yeah, we'll put him right there. We'll swing with our hammer. Come on, get one. Yes! Okay, that's better than nothing. All right, now up here, we're going to just kind of ignore that for a bit. We can focus on this fight. We do want to get this crossbowman for some damage. Bowman's going to need to come up and help as well. This footpad can probably get this kill. Ooh, of course, we missed the one, which sucks. This guy's in the open, so let's see if we can maybe get lucky. Fortunately, our units are just getting chewed up, which really blows. Okay, we're going to go like this, knowing that that's going to limit his movement, but maybe we can get this kill here. We'd have to land all three. Nope. All right, let's see if we can just get it here. Okay, that's fine. He's about to level up, which is kind of cool. Bowman can cruise up and give this guy some bow shots, which isn't the worst. Can park right here. I think we're still... Yeah, we're fine. Go like this. Go here. Fire some bows. Nice kill. Ooh, we can get to the village, which I don't hate. Let's do that. Okay, now, we really want to kill this Slayer. That is like a must-do in my book. So let's try this. Come on. Jeez, like... we had 60% and we missed all of them but one, which is annoying, because now we got to keep this paladin there to get the finish. Yeah, that's annoying. Okay, well, at least that went okay. Up here, I think we just swing on this guy and try to do some work. This actually has a better capacity for damage, apparently. Let me see. It's 5x4 versus 9x2. We could conceivably take slightly more damage, but... Alright, well, that actually went pretty well. Fortunately, we can't quite get around the back to do a backstab, so we might just leave our thief right there. I'm assuming what's going to happen is the crossbowman is going to jump over and try to kill our thief, which is okay. The thief should survive. Lady Jessie and I almost forgot about. We'll grab that village with her. Okay. Now, I'm worried about the undead situation, but what are you going to do about it? There's really not much we can do. Poor Yetis. Whoever kills him is about to level up. Yep. That sucks. Well, that was really lackluster. I was expecting these Yetis to do more. Oh, man. Just about killed my thief. Really got to get that level up now. Oh, man. He can recruit. I didn't... You know, I should have thought about that. Holy. Well, at least that Yeti got that kill anyway. Yeah, we desperately need to get in there and finish him off before he recruits more troops. So, how do we want to do this? I think Minister Edrin needs to fall back because he is in bad condition. So we're going to pull Minister Edrin back. Maybe we rotate here, blast, and then let our Silver Mage get in there to get... Yeah, that's... I don't hate that. Let's go for that. Good. Okay. Yeah, and that levels him up. He is now a great mage, which is fantastic. Silver Mage should have enough health to be able to tank, I think. I hope. Alternatively, we move Lucky in, but I think that's a bad move. You know, okay, here's what we could do. We could put Buren there, Lucky here. We could put Lucky in the middle. That's not terrible. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. Okay, yeah, you know what? I think we can kind of figure something out here. So if we just have to be careful because obviously these units are somewhat squishy, our Mages of Light. So we go like this and we go here. We could light beam him and very likely get a kill. Alternatively, we go here. Yeah, and then you know what? Okay, we're going to missile him. We take less damage this way, I think. Oof. I don't know. This is a 2-hit kill. All right, let's just... Ugh. Unfortunately, like, yeah, if we could get in there, it would be better, but... All right, let's just go like this. We'll try and kill him this way. If we don't get the kill, then we use Buren to finish him, hopefully. Okay, good. He needs... One hit with the axe should be enough. So close. So close. I found the book in what was left of his robes. Let's get out of here. Okay, good. Now, what I'm thinking is we just park here and heal everybody. Or maybe we keep Lucky where he is. Ooh, you know what? Hang on. We can go like this. Minister Edrin can step back in and give healing, and that gives us a chance to get a kill here. Obviously, the problem being that my Silver Mage is in a dangerous position and can get attacked from 2 tiles. But I think we'll be fine. I think. I'll come over here and just help out a little. She's at risk, but not tremendously. So I think we just get the kill here because it's just less units then. Nice. Okay. Yeah, and Haldric now, I think we just turn around and start going north. Because we're going to need him to get to the exit, probably, because unfortunately these Yetis didn't really do what I was hoping they would do, and now we're in a bad spot. So, Thief, we want to level up if we can. Oh, yeah, really hurt. So we definitely need to get some big damage, which, ooh, that's going to be hard to do. Can go here knowing we're going to take a bunch of damage. I think it's worth it. Okay. And now, how much do we have to do? Ooh, 4. That sucks. Oh, that's terrible, because if we get hit, we die. And we can't... Oh, I thought we could go around behind, but we can't. So we're not going to be able to do enough to get a backstab here. Because I think... Like, I'm pretty sure if we go like this, it doesn't count. No, it doesn't, because you have to be, like, 12 and 6 to get it. Do we gamble it? What are our odds here? There's only a 57% chance we get the kill, and there's a 39% chance we die. Ooh. That really does not feel good. Yeah, I kind of... Ugh. That didn't go the way I hoped it would. Okay, well, let's get the kill here if we can. Yeah. You know, it's like I always say that, and then we never do. Okay, we want to finish this guy off so we can keep moving. I think what we'll do is we'll push for this guy since the Yeti is still there. We can try and maybe take advantage. Alternatively, maybe we just go for this guy because the Yeti's keeping this busy. I don't know. That might be a question to pose to everybody if we end up saving the episode here at one point. Okay, let's just figure this out first before we do anything else. We need to get some healing on our paladin. Okay, we'll kill this guy if we can. Royal Guard can probably just do that and stay put. Holy. Okay, you know what? This is fine. We'll just go like this and then do a missile shot for a kill and get a little bit of experience to our mage. Okay, so now White Mage needs to move up. We're going to go probably here. And then we're going to want the Paladin in for the healing, I think. Because we need to cure our poison and get rid of that. What's causing us all that grief. So maybe here with the Royal Guard, we might want to just head south and go for one of these villages to heal. I think that's probably going to be what we need to do. The big boys are kind of stuck right now, so yeah, we'll just go like that. I think that's good. The big thing is, do we want to gamble with the thief? I mean, I do want to gamble, but at the same time, I don't want to gamble. Oh, 30% chance to hit. I don't know. That's tough. That's really tough. Because again, we could get the kill almost for sure here. Let's just do it. Yes! Yes! Okay, we've got our rogue now. And the fugitive is going to go over here. Actually, no, we don't even have to. I was going to say, I might do this just to protect my bowman, who kind of got schmucked pretty good. As much as I want to grab this village, I don't want my bowman just getting murdered. Although, I don't think this guy does enough damage. He'd have to do all 15, but he's on a really low defense tile. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to protect him just to keep him alive. There, that's good. I'd say that's about as good as things are going to get for us here. Now, the biggest question is, will our Silver Mage survive? I'm holding my breath here because I'm kind of doubting whether he will. Fugitive tanking some damage, though. Man, even in the high defense tile, he took a lot of hits. Oh. Okay. Stay alive, buddy. Don't get that kill. I don't want you to get that kill. Don't get it. Yes. Okay, that actually worked out. The reason I didn't want him to get the kill is because then it would have freed up more attacks on him, right? Okay, I think we're okay with the undead now. Should be able to wiggle our way out of that situation. Now the only trick is going to be dealing with everything else. And I think this is where I'll end the episode. You know, overall, though, we're actually not in horrendous shape. This Yeti will keep things busy for maybe 1 or 2 more turns, and then we should hopefully be able to get up to this Warlord and do some work. I mean, we've got a Mage of Light, we've got a Master Bowman, we've got a weakened Paladin who can heal on the way there, a Mage. You know, it's not awful. It's not great, but it's not awful. And now we've got a Rogue, which is pretty cool. So I don't know. Like, I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think? Should I go for this commander while the Yeti is there? Or should I let the Yeti kind of do its thing and push for this one here with my little ragtag group I've got moving along? You know what? Okay, let's just see. Can I get this kill finally? I honestly can't even believe that. Like, that's just unbelievable. This guy has dodged like how many hits in a row. And you know what? On that note, I'm going to end it. But like I said, let me know what you think. Should I attack this commander while the Yeti is there? Or should I let the Yeti keep fighting and probably die and just go up and try to kill this guy while I've got a bit of a distraction? We'll save it. Call this one part 1. Whoops, not 11, part 1. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.